Hi moms and dads, today I'm going to show you how to take your baby's temperature. There's two ways that I suggest when your baby is under a year old. The ear thermometers aren't accurate until your baby is over a year. So the first way I'm going to show you is under the arm or axillary, and then the most accurate way is a rectal temperature. Now I suggest having two different thermometers, one for under the arm and one for rectal. Okay, so the easiest way to take a temperature is underneath the arm, although this is not as accurate as a rectal. First, you would want to go ahead and turn your thermometer on. And then I always like to tell moms and dads to put the thermometer right into the armpit in an up and down fashion like this. A lot of parents do like this, and when the baby moves around, then you might be getting the bed's temperature instead. So, up and down into the armpit, then hold your baby's arm down. They won't like this, but it only takes a minute or so, and then you have a reading. Just wait for the beep, and then take your temperature reading. The rectal temperature is the most accurate way to take your baby's temperature, and you're going to need some kind of lubricant and your thermometer. For now, I have this thermometer next to this tape measure so that you can see how far is the safe depth to put the thermometer into your baby's bottom. So 1/2 inch to 1 inch max, okay? So I always suggest putting it in until the silver part is no longer seen and no further. Then you want to take your lubricant and your thermometer, get it nice and lubed before you put it into your baby's hiney. Before you actually begin taking the temperature, you need to get your baby in a nice secure hold because she's not going to like what you're about to do. So you're going to need to play around to see which hold is the most secure for you. I always find holding the legs like so, and then I'm pressing down a bit on her legs, so then I'm kind of bracing her against my lap, and then I insert the thermometer. But if your hands aren't big enough or your baby's too big for this, then you might want to go ahead and hold her down like so, pressing your hands into her thighs and pressing her legs back a little bit and getting a nice good hold on her that way. The next way that you could try, which I think you might find it pretty easy this way, is to turn your baby around. I always like to have her head facing me. Hold your baby's lower back, top of the bottom area, nice and firm. So I'm again bracing her bottom next to my legs. And then you can insert the thermometer that way. And this is a pretty nice secure hold in case she moves around when you're inserting the thermometer. So then you just take your lubricated thermometer, turn it on, and then insert it into her bottom. Again, not going past the silver area. And you just wait for your thermometer to beep. So be sure to notify your physician if your baby's temperature is greater than 100.4 rectally or less than 97. And then also, if your baby has an axillary temperature greater than 99.5 or less than 97.6, I would take a rectal temperature just to see where you are. And remember, anytime you're worried about your baby's condition, please call your baby's doctor right away.